Hey folks, Wrath coming at you with the last video today. So for those that celebrate, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. What I really want to do on this one is kind of guide you through the thought process of how to get a higher score here. What you're going to notice at the end of it is I scored 47 million damage, and that's with one of my key characters dying with 25 seconds left to go. So the upper threshold of what this approach could do is significantly higher versus what I demonstrated a few days ago. And effectively what it is really trying to pay attention to the timings of when the waves spawn so that there isn't a lot of lag between each of them. So what you'll notice there is I'm being very particular and careful with where Jaina's going and when she goes off. I want to avoid what just happened there. Two of the little guys, so of the little spiderlings, surviving altogether. If that happens, that slows down your runs a lot. It might not look it, but each wave that adds 1 or 2 seconds, effectively over the course of the entire run, adds potentially 20, 30 seconds more. And so what you can use as a great gauge or a metric is by the 30-second mark. So right now, are you close to 2 million in damage? If you are, you're progressing really, really well. The next, I would say, measure is going to be when we get down to the 1 minute mark. Are you close to the 10 or 11 million damage mark? And if you are, you're progressing really, really well towards the high 40s, potentially low 50s in damage on this. So a couple of additional things to note. Notice where Jaina and Shinji are located. Let me just draw a quick line to demonstrate that. So right here, and at least there's potentially like 2 or 3 units worth of space between where Nord is doing his jumps and where the 2 of these units are. In cases where you don't kill all the spiderlings on the right, what will happen is Jaina or Shinji will walk up super close to Nord. If that happens, restart your run immediately, because the spiderlings will target and auto-kill her and Shinji anytime past the 1 minute mark. They do an absurd amount of damage. And so what the goal is to keep Jaina and Shinji behind that line and then effectively create a barrier between where Nord jumps and where these two go off. So you'll notice throughout the fight that I have specifically Shinji and Jaina and Carolus popping in front of them in that area that I just demonstrated, so that if any spiderlings get through Nord or if any spiderlings get through Jaina on the right or left, then that would catch them. Another thing that you may notice throughout the match is that I'm preloading Jaina and Shinji, I'm preloading Carolus and Shinji's ults ahead of time. That's because they take a second or two to actually go off. And so I don't want any interruption between when the waves are going and how quickly they're going down. Notice there that Jaina almost got tickled by one of the spiders. Again, at the beginning of the video, I said that she's going to, and boom, there she is. So just one little scratch, one of these spiderlings just farted on her, and instantly she collapsed. And so I could have probably done a much better job of paying attention to where her energy levels were so that I could cause the ultimate to go off. Again, there's a lot of split-second decisions that have to be made really quickly. And so if you could just follow a rule of thumb, and that rule of thumb is have Nord go off as soon as he has an ultimate. He also, if he gets tickled by 1 or 2 spiders, gets super low. And then try to create that divide between Shinji and Jaina and the rest of the characters so that they can't get killed. Beyond that, I'm keeping Poranesaki on complete auto. I don't necessarily care to manage her. And then you will notice here that when we get lower than the 20-second mark on the damages is where really the amount of bonus points that you accrue start to add up a lot. So even just between 20 seconds and 15 seconds, we've gone up 3, almost 4 million in damage. Notice that as we get closer to the 10-second mark, we're approaching the 43 to the 44 million damage mark. And so it's these 5-second increments below the 30-second mark that if you've done a good job clearing the waves quickly, that you'll amass a significant amount of points. Notice that I'm at 45 million points with 3 seconds left. And then boom, I get 2 ults off and I'm almost at 47 million. So it's that significant that the points add up near the end. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Catch you in the next one. Peace.